Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about procrastination. With 2021 around the corner, I think it's important we understand why we procrastinate, and I'll also be sharing 5 steps that I use to ensure that I get my work done most of the time. Anyway, so what is procrastination? To understand that, let's look at motivation. Motivation is the ability to get things done. Procrastination, on the other hand, means we don't get things done. It means we keep on putting things off until the very last minute, which causes a lot of stress for us. Now, Pierre Steele has actually done some research into why we procrastinate, and it seems that the reason we procrastinate is we think we won't enjoy the task or get enough benefits from it to justify doing it. So for that reason, if we think that we're going to be successful with the task or it's going to give us the rewards we want, we're more likely to do it. If not, we don't. Anyway, with that being said, share the 5 steps that I use to ensure that I get my tasks done most of the time. Now, the first one is I break my task down into mini steps. Yes, this is important because it means that I see just one aspect of the task and I'm more likely to commit and do that task. So for instance, when recording this YouTube video, I've broken the task down into mini tasks. So the first one obviously is to do my research, and I put time aside to do that, do my research. Then I also develop my own content based on the research. And of course, with developing content, I have to decide how long that content is going to be. And today I've decided to share the 5 steps, and obviously recording and editing, but it needs to be broken down. You're more likely to do it because you see that it's just one aspect and you feel that you are going to be successful. So the second step is actually to use a method to get you started now that you've broken your tasks up. So I use the Pomodoro method, and it means that you set your timer for 25 minutes and you get started on the task. Now after 25 minutes you give yourself a break and you move on to another task or the same task if you haven't finished. Now the reasoning behind that is most of us have a problem with getting started, but once you time yourself and you know you are actually doing the task, you are less likely to be distracted and you are more likely to get on with the task. Now this Pomodoro method has changed my life because in 2009, when we were all addicted to Facebook, that was what I used to make sure that I got things done because I was not getting anything done. I've also introduced it to my children and they use it all the time. And the third step is to make sure that you remove all distractions. Make sure that your area where you're working is clear of distractions. Now those could be your gadgets, any notifications you have on your phone. You can turn your phone off. Make sure that there is nothing around you that could distract you. Research shows that 28% of our time is actually spent on distractions, and this could be meetings, looking at the TV, going to check on a website in the middle of a task, all those things, and we're actually interrupted 56 times a day on average. So if you're doing a task, make sure you move those things that can cause distractions. I remember last week when I was recording, my phone rang. I had my phone next to me and it rang, so I had to retake that whole section again. So make sure you remove your distractions wherever those might be. The fourth one actually relates to another law, and that is Parkinson's law. I don't know if you know about that. It means that whatever task we have will stretch to fit the amount of time we have. So say for instance a task is supposed to take you 20 minutes, but you have an hour, you're more likely to let it stretch into the hour. So try and be a bit more careful about your time. So try and set artificial deadlines. Remember, if you have a task and you don't have a deadline, it's just a wish. So set deadlines for yourself to make sure that you're not stretching the task to fill the amount of time you have, so your time is more productive. This step is accountability. Now, you can be accountable in so many different ways. You can be in a group, you could do a challenge. So sometimes if you do a challenge, you're more likely to stick to it. I've done loads of challenges. I love challenges because they ensure that I get things done because I know I'm in a challenge. So it could be a 30-day writing challenge. It could be 30 days to lose some weight. Come on, at work, if you have a manager and you've been given something to do, you're more likely to do it because you know you need to report back. Those are those 5 steps that help me to become more productive. I hope you're able to try some of them in your life. If you have any others that you'd like to share, please leave your comments in the box below, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe if you got this far.